Hi guys, Bricknat here. I've been busy building some mocks. I'm not sure if I'd class the vehicles as mocks, not full mocks anyway, and I'll explain why when we get into them. And if I do disappear off the side of the camera, I do apologise, I just haven't got a lot of room up this little corner. I'm going to start with the vehicles because they're the easiest ones I can stick out of the way. I'm going to start with this. It's my latest addition to the fire fleet. Over here we would call it a control unit, which would be sent to major incidents. Like we actually had in town a few days ago. A commercial building on our industrial estate caught fire, so we had, I think I managed to count, according to information on the fire services live feed, about 26 different vehicles. So yeah, that was a big incident. Anyway, it actually inspired me to build this because they had a control unit there, and I thought, I don't have one of those as part of my fleet. And there's not really much to them, you know, it's a really simple little vehicle to do. It's basically a van with a bunch of communication gear and whatnot in the back, because that's basically what the control unit is. That's where firemen would go to get their orders for the job, and communications mainly go through this. From what I understand anyway, I'm sure if there's any firefighters, I know there's one firefighter that watches my channel, I'm sure he'll correct me if I've gone wrong, but from what I understand, it's just basically, you know, the main vehicle, the control vehicle, exactly what it says. The roof does come off, not a great deal inside though. There's just some screens down that side and a little bench. Having never seen inside one, I actually have no idea what would be in it, so I guessed, basically. But I'm sure if I've gone wrong anywhere, I will be corrected. And the corrections will be welcomed, because I'd like to learn. But anyway, if you think the front is actually looking a little bit familiar, you would be correct, because it is based on an ambulance. 4431 was the set number, and I've got it here. There's the rear. There's not really a lot to it. It's basically just a van. That's all our control unit is. It's a converted van. But yeah, here's 4431, the actual set. This one's looking a little bit worse for wear, unfortunately. It's got that classic yellowing, which has actually really annoyed me because I like these sets. This one's done it, my other one hasn't, and I don't know why. They both live in this room. So, I mean, some of it is actually quite severe, the yellowing. But like I said, that has ticked me off because I do like these. So yeah, my control unit and this ambulance, the front ends have been based on this, because I like that design. It just reminds me of a very European, British sort of design. I'm going to put that back over here actually. So I did want to do a mock ambulance as well, with the typical American, British, wider box body on the back, which was, I believe, a style started in the US, which is now used over here in Britain and some European countries, you know, where the rear box is actually wider than the cab and taller, much taller. The Mercedes Sprinters that we have here in the UK are based on that design, which I've actually gotten to like. A lot more room, a lot more roomy in my opinion. Anyway, so that's what I've based this on. So I've basically just used from here to here of the 4431 set. Everything else, including the chassis area, is all different. So I'm not really sure if I'd class that as a mock or a partial mock or inspired mock, because it was inspired from a set, you know. I don't know, what would you actually class it as? And there's a side view. I did have the big window on the side here, like this has, which I'm thinking of changing as well, because I think that's a bit big. But it made this look like a goldfish bowl, basically, so I put the small windows on. But we've got the built-in light bar at the front, which has got the blue, clear, blue, clear, blue. Clear to simulate the white lights, because a lot of ambulances over here have flashing white lights in the light bar, as well as the headlights. And there's sort of a light bar going on at the back here. We've got the two blue there, and the little red one up the top there. These doors actually came from a set. I can't remember what they came from. There's a set with an ambulance, a fire truck, and something else in it. That's what those doors came off the ambulance that were in that set. So I have actually made it. There's no equipment in here, but I have made it so I can rot or slide a stretcher in the back there. I can't take the roof off this one. I didn't make it so it was possible to do that. And I'm going to add some details like some little levers on here for antennas and maybe some grills for vents. So yeah, it is actually usable. Actually, when I look in there, I think bench seats. That's what it looks like to me. But yeah, I actually am happy with how... I've tried to do these before, and they've never come out right. I've never liked them, but I actually like this one. But I don't have another one of these 3 stud wide windshields. So I could do another one with just using the other 2 stud wide windshield, but I'm not sure how that would look. So there's new ambulance. So I've actually now got a total of, if I count the sets, 5. Although one of them I'm not using in the town. Oh dear. Let's start with the bungalow first. I don't know what these would be called in other countries, but we call them a bungalow here. I can't remember if I showed it in one of my videos, but recent videos that is, but I've made like a little box basically with a flat roof, and it just had the bathroom in the corner and the L-shaped living area with a kitchen in the corner. And I just looked at it one day and I thought, I don't have a bungalow and that would make a good base for it. So I added on this section, made this area wider. Roof does come off, I did make it modular. So yeah, this bit was a lot narrower than that, because at first all I did was added on the bedroom. So it was this and this with the flat roof. And then I just, like I said, I just thought, well, I don't actually have an actual bungalow in the residential area. So I thought, well, this would make a nice change. So that's what I did. This door was actually on the end. I moved that one. And that's about the only thing that changed, really, apart from adding on the bedroom. Like I said, that is all in the same place. That's all in the same place, and that's in the same place. I just made this bit wider and added a bedroom and made this roof section up. That should just drop on like that. Are you on in that? Yeah, you are in that corner. It's hard to tell sometimes. But to me, this looks like it was an extension that was put on like after this part of the building was built. It's what it reminds me of anyway, because of that step bit. So I've got that to go put in the town. I'm trying to think on whether there's any more things I could do to add a bit of detail to it. I've got a different style of outside light here on one of those inverted slope bricks. Got the chimney pots. I don't know. It's one reason I haven't put it over in the town yet. Well, that, and I haven't got any base plates to put it on yet. I've got to get some more. So yeah, I can't think of anything, so I might just stick it on there as it is. Now, this thing. Now you may remember I had a little yellow house on the town, that I've always said I built and didn't like. Then I tried modifying it, which I actually liked, but I still overall didn't like the building. And I built a vintage setup. I built the cycle shop up, and I can't remember the set number, but it is just out of reach, actually, unfortunately. And looking at that, looking at ways that I would modify it as a home, or with a home above it, inspired this. So I literally demolished that old yellow house that I didn't like and built this. So we've got guttering, the gutter drain pipe going all the way up. We have porch area, garage doors, some nice blue ones. I'd have used red ones to match the doors or to match the windows, but I don't got any. I've only got blue, yellow or clear. Oh, I forgot the car was actually still in there. I probably should tile the floors as well. So there's the garage. And roof does come off. It's calling me a liar because it doesn't want to come off. There we go. Yeah, there's nothing in there. That is just for aesthetic looks, basically. The dormer window, that's it. I had to stop and think what they call them. It's a dormer window. Yeah, it's just there for looks, not functional. There we go. Here's the top floor, which I haven't done any detailing in here. It's just empty rooms, but that would be the bathroom. That would be the sleeping area. That's basically that floor. And then on this floor, we have the staircase. And I'm going to put a kitchenette area in this corner. That will be the living area. But no, you can't swap these floors around. They will only work one way. And of course, down here we've just got the garage and the entrance stairs upstairs. That is it. That is it. So, because that drain pipe is flapping around in the breeze now and could fall over, this is going to be fun. I didn't think of this, did I? There we go. That actually went on a lot easier than I thought it would. So, there's the front. I've added some plants on the window ledges. Some of them, anyway. That's going to be primarily seen. There's that size. As you can see, I've sort of symmetried the windows. Again, with some flowers and some vents in the wall, which I didn't put in symmetrically. May have to change that now that I've noticed it. I ran out of these, so I had to stick those in that one. So I need some more of these. And some of these are actually the newer version in the old window frames, which works. They're just a bit stiff to open. Not that you can actually open many of them, because I got flowers in the way anyway. I'm just giving you a full trip around that. Got a blue front door, so I didn't at first. I had a green, but then I thought, well, I've got blue doors here, I might as well have a blue door there to match. So that's exactly what I did. So that is it. I really should bath some of my Lego, because looking at this, a lot of it has faded and gone dirty, but never mind, I'm not that fussy. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video, looking at the latest 4 models I've been working on. Of course, if you liked the video, hit the like button. If you didn't, hit the dislike button. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe for more videos. I do upload at the very least weekly. But there is no set day, so if you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notifications. But on that note, I will bid you all farewell until the next video. Bye bye.